السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. For the honor of Rasulullah, his immaculate progeny, especially his brother, his true successor, and the Imam after him, Ali ibn Abi Talib, recite salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إلهنا وشفيع ذنوبنا وطبيب قلوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المكرمين، واللعن الدائم على أعدائهم أعداء الله من الآن إلى لقاء يوم الدين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم وقوله الحق وهو أصدق الصادقين: يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم واعلموا أن لله يحول بين المرء وقلبه وأنه إليه تحشرون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. Tonight we are commemorating the anniversary of martyrdom of the commander of the faithful and the Imam of the pious and virtuous Ali ibn Abi Talib, a man that is a personification of all of the good that it could be, and his qualities and his merits are undeniable to all people who recognize his status and believe in him as a leader and Imam, and even to those who may not have the same faith as him and same religion as him, but they admire and appreciate his intellect, his wisdom, his bravery, and a man who left us as people who we believe to follow him and practice his teaching a lot of gems and a lot of treasures that we can appreciate, and we can be grateful for those. And inshallah tonight we will wrap up on the topic of the letter that he wrote to his sons Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein after the strike. As I mentioned, letter number 47. That was his will and his final testament. And at the beginning of the letter, he addressed Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein directly, his sons. But after a few sentences, then he addressed all humanity, all those who one day will be the audience of his words and his wisdom. And he says, I advise you, usikum. Wasiyya is when somebody share their experience and wisdom with you, you can take it or you can leave it. That's what advice is ultimately about. It's not a command that you say we have to listen to, but is repetition of the commands of God, is an emphasis on the same path. The ayah recited from Quran, it talks about an important concept. And that is the concept of recognizing the status of the messenger of God and recognizing the status of God. Allah says in Quran, O believers, O you have faith. O those of you who have faith, answer when prophet or God summons you. answer when the Prophet of God or Allah is calling you. And the benefit of that is lima yuhyikum, that you may find life and revival in answering the call of God and Prophet. Life in Quran is different type of living and livelihood we have. For example, one, we have the life of existence and basically having what we have in common with plants and animals, life. Even Allah said we revived the earth after his death when it comes to the change of seasons. But one type of life is more than the life that we share with animals and plants and trees. And that is the spiritual life. As we recite in Quran that Allah said, for the men and women, the pious men and women, those who submit themselves to do righteous deeds and they act according to piety, for them will be hayatan tayyiba. They will acquire a pure and cleansed life, a life that is cleansed from impurities, temptations, deviance, a life that is ultimately have the least amount of regret in what you do, a life that you make decisions based on not just the personal selfishness, but more than that. And that a spiritual life cannot be acquired unless that you're connected to the source, which is God. And God made sure we got the message and the instruction. And that is the Prophet of God coming to us and telling us, if you want to maintain a spiritual life, this is the way. This is the path that you can acquire taqwa. You can acquire God consciousness. You can acquire piety. And this is something that we have to think about. Let's recite the salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Like everything else, that we need a guide, a leader, to make sure that we are taking the right course, the right path. When it comes to spirit, when it comes to soul, there's no exception. And we believe the most important guide for that is the Book of God and the Prophet. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you have to listen and answer the call of Prophet, because if you want to look for life. When we see in life that when we achieve a lot of success in our career, let's say we start a family, we reach our dreams, we eventually get what we want, buy what we want. One question we have to ask ourselves is, and when he brought them, Ali alayhi salam looked at the t-shirt and he said, this is better for you, the one that was more expensive. He said, you have to wear this. And he took the cheaper one. And the Qambar said, no, you gave me the money, you should take the better one. And Imam said, no, you're young, this will suit you better. This is better to be where, you wear it. That's the dunya of Ali. He takes always the most cheaper, basically the cheapest option possible. Because you have no desires for it. But who is Ali? All that dunya was able to bring peace to Muawiyah, and all that lack of, possession and wealth, did it hurt Ali in any way? And I ask you to answer that question. So this ayah is important because we have to listen to the word of Allah and Prophet. And the one who truly did this is Ali ibn Abi Talib, the one who answered the summons of Prophet. This is from Surah Anfal. The ayah recited is from Quran, Surah Anfal. The question is, who's like Ali who listened to Prophet? That who never once said no to the command of the Messenger of God. If Allah and the Messenger of Allah told Ali to go to the battle, he was in the battle. If the Messenger of Allah said, don't go to the battle, stay in town, he did. If the Messenger of Allah told him to sleep in his bed, he did. Whatever the Messenger of Allah asked him to do, we see not only in his lifetime, even after the death of the Prophet, we see still he's somebody who's submitted to the command of God and Prophet. But is a man who stood for truth no matter what. The truth has to be preserved. Haqq has to be protected. So this will is nothing that is new and basically an additional to religion rather than what could be neglected in religion. And as followers of School Ahlul Bayt, again, it is important to understand we must preserve unity. We must stay away from inflating the environment or the source of division and hatred. It is very crucial because that is the teaching of Ali ibn Abi Talib himself. When he commanded his sons to stand by the door of the third Khalifa and don't let people and mob attack the third Khalifa and kill him, to make sure that division and bloodshed does not come. Although eventually people look for excuse and they started the battle of Camel and the Jamal because of the same story of the killing of the third Khalifa. But he did his part to preserve it as much as he can, that there is no excuse for people that they were there and they heard that Ali ibn Abi Talib was not in favor of bloodshed. Even when it comes to Kharijites, he did the same thing. Imam said, let them pray separately, let them talk behind my back, let them don't even join my jama'ah, have their own congregation in a corner, let them have their independence. But once they caused bloodshed, once they attacked and they initiated violence, then Imam said they have to be resistance. There should be a course of action against this tyranny. So it is something we have to learn. But at the same time, that doesn't mean we should not recognize Ali ibn Abi Talib and who he was. We're pro-unity, and at the same time, we are Shia, which means follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib. It's not a different word. We are Muslim, but this Islam, after the Prophet, has different path, and we follow the path that Ali leads to Islam. That's what it is. But we are Muslim. This is the meaning of pro-unity. We talk about what we have in common with all the other Muslims around the world. And this is the word of Ali ibn Abi Talib himself, that humanity are two types. They're either your brother in faith or equal in humanity. So this is the word that we have to follow. But Ali ibn Abi Talib is a unique personality because when we see in the history of Islam, not even once in all the traditions, all the books, all the history, that he said no or resisted the command of God or Prophet. But we have other cases that others actually did. When Usama ibn Zayd was selected by Prophet of God, an 18-year-old young man, to be the leader, Prophet said to Muslim, you must listen to him because I'm telling you. And anybody who doesn't obey him, because this was a test to see how much still the roots of ignorance and jahiliyyah existed. Because what Islam is teaching us is quality matters over any other criteria. If somebody's qualified, it doesn't matter what race they're from, it doesn't matter how old they are, it doesn't matter what gender they have. Quality, it matters. It's superior to anything else. But the ignorance era, pre-Islamic era, was the time that your tribe matters most. It doesn't matter how much qualification you had. If you were from our tribe, you were better. That's it. Age was a criteria. The older one was the one supposed to lead, even if they don't know how to lead. That was the tribal mentality. And the last years of the life of the Prophet was testing those people, that how much they shifted this paradigm of thinking, that now still they are caring for quality, their qualification, or they still care for the age and tribe. So Prophet said, follow this 18-year-old young man. He is the one I'm telling you to follow. He's the qualified one. And there were people who disobeyed the direct command of the Prophet, unfortunately. And we see so many similar examples like this. These are part of history. And in his letter, the first thing he said is taqwa, piety, virtue. Second one, dunya, be aware of dunya. Don't be deceived by dunya. Don't regret what you lost of this dunya. Number three, be the supporter for the oppressed. Object tyranny. Stand for the truth and be an enemy of an oppressor and tyrants. That's three. Number four, nadhme amrikum. Make sure your efforts are in order. Make sure you have schedule, plan for everything of your life, for every hour of your life, every minute of your life, there is a plan. There's a nadhm. Sleeping is part of it. You should have a plan for sleeping, resting, leisure, entertainment, studying, family, friends, everything they must have their own place. Number five, islah, reconciliation. Number six, these are the one I'm just addressing from the previous nights. Orphans. To be concerned about orphans and taking care of them as much as you can. Number seven, neighbors. Preserving their rights, modeling a good neighbor, tolerating a bad neighbor. And then the next few one were more about act of worship, like praying, establishing prayers, performing pilgrimage and Hajj. These are what's mentioned by Imam alayhi salam, that be aware, be concerned about them. And then the last one, which I mentioned last night, was that the Imam said, alaykum bit-tawasul wat-tabadul. I'm telling you and advise you to be generous with each other, to connect, to unify. Don't let a small reason and excuses stop you from being together. Alaykum bit-tawasul, wasl. Wa iyyakum, and I warn you about this, to stay away from it. Wat-tabadur, to turn your back on each other, to give up on each other. Wat-taqatu', to disconnect and cut off from one another. This is the advice of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Being together on the eve of the 21st of Ramadan. You know, in our religion, we have individual practices like midnight prayers, and when you're alone is between you and God, you want to do what you want to do. This is personal. And then we have community practices. Congregation prayer, Jum'ah prayer, Eid prayer, Hajj even, right? This is in group, this is not individual. Even when it comes to dua, they ask us to, if you can, pray in groups, in congregation. The value and the magnitude of worshiping together is higher than doing it by yourself. You need the alone time to connect with God, and then you need that public connection with God as well. And that famous tradition of the Prophet, that a Muslim is not Muslim unless they purified their heart and soul from any form of ghal and ghash, from any form of deceive and dislike and jealousy toward other people. It is not easy, my dear brothers and sisters. It is easy to say, but to reality is a big difference. It is a lot of difficulty. The test is different. Some people will be tested with their money, but not everybody will be tested with their money. Some people will be tested with their arrogance. They don't care about money, but they care so much about their honor. I'm okay to give money, but nobody tell me to sit from here over there. I'm a very arrogant, I have so much pride. I'm egotistical that I don't want to talk to anyone. So that is the test. For somebody else could be anger. It's not money, they don't have big ego, but they're very angry for some reason. Their temperament is not in their control. Shaitan breaches not in the same way. And understand that in Ramadan. And that's the reason when Ramadan we say, don't look at other people and what other people do. Look at ourselves. That is a self-building practice. Why? Because you see the other flaws, we will not be able to see yours. Right? We don't. It is ironic that how many times we say, oh, people are like this. Religious people are not good. I don't know, that person is not good. And I never look at myself. It is ironic how externally we look at people, how judgmental we are. That's the reason the spirituality is about self-building before people building, before community building. First, you have to build yourself. Prophet, 40 years old, then he must become the prophet of God. 40 years, it was only by himself. And we have one of the reasons, not only him, even Musa alayhi salam, even other messenger of God, take them is that they have to reach a certain threshold, a certain level for them to be able to carry the burden, the heavy burden of prophethood. It's not that easy. And it's the same thing true to us. It's a burden to become a preacher. It is a burden to become somebody who wants to do Amr bil Ma'ruf, Nahy anil Munkar. All of these are heavy burdens. And in order to do that, first you have to build yourself. How many times we see a husband said, you know, it's my fault. It's not my wife's fault. How many times a wife said, it's my fault, it's not my husband's fault. I'm a bad wife, I'm a bad husband. I'm a bad son. No, it's always about others. It's their fault. We don't even give it a benefit of the doubt. We don't. We're very strict, and God knows, thank God, that we're not judges. If Allah would give us a bit of power and we have that judicial power, a lot of people would in prison right now, right? Including the Sheikh. His prayers is too long, right? God knows. We expect mercy, but we don't want to practice mercy. This I'm talking about people like me, not you. People like me. It's ironic. It is ironic. When I say connect with each other, that's not going to happen. If our mentality is that, oh, I'm going to go around Masjid and see what people's issue is. That's the way I'm going to deal with this problem. No, congregation prayer, Jama'ah prayer, you come and you sit down. You're with people, but at the same time, you look at yourself, you look at your own flaws. Maybe that person's flaw is that they speak too loud. My problem is that from inside, I'm screaming out loud out of jealousy. That's the difference. I can hear that person is speaking out loud. Nobody can see how much jealousy is burning me from within. That's the issue. What I'm going to do about it. That is something visible, this is invisible. But it does not make it non-existent. It exists. Maybe that person made a mistake publicly and everybody laughed at and everybody noticed and pointed finger at. But my flaw is that I'm greedy. Nobody knows that how greedy I am. But I know how greedy I am. I'm not ready to share anything. That's the reason internally inspection. This is the month of internal inspection, a spiritual inspection. Ya Allah, how am I doing? Let me just look at myself. If I'm good, everything is good, I give a pass to myself, that's fine. But look at Ali ibn Abi Talib, that's the model to compare yourself with. Look at Malik al-Ashtar. If Ali ibn Abi Talib is the Imam, look at a normal human being who was the follower of Imam, Malik al-Ashtar. Who is Malik al-Ashtar, by the way? He's the commander of Ali ibn Abi Talib. He's a companion of Prophet. And he's a man that Imam Ali told about him, that Malik to me is like the way I was to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say how submitted I was to word of the Prophet, that's the way Malik is to me. So that's the Shia. Let's compare ourselves with Malik. It is not to make us feel bad about ourselves. It is to be realistic. Realistic. Unfortunately, we set the standard too low. Very low. My standard is as long as I'm not a sociopath killing people, rampaging around the world, I'm good. That's the standard of piety. And then Sheikh Rajab Ali Khayyat, he was a tailor. Rajab Ali Khayyat was a tailor. He was not a man of Islamic studies, religious studies. He was a tailor, but he lived a very, very precise, virtuous life that he made sure not even a penny is going to be from an unlawful source in his life. For example, we have that somebody came and made an order, placed an order, and he said it's going to be this much. For example, let's say I'm going to use American currency to avoid confusion. He said it's going to be, for example, $5. After the order was ready for pickup, the man came, and as he was giving him basically his clothes, he also placed some money on the top of it. It put some, around $2 back. And he said, but you told me it's going to be $5. Why are you giving me $2 back? He said, because when I estimated that I'm going to spend this amount of time on your work, and my labor would have been this much. But when I started the work, it wasn't that much, and this $2 is not mine, so this is yours. $3 is enough for me. This is a man that scholars used to go to him and ask him to pray for them. A tailor. He was tailor to the end of his life. A man that, as I said, ayatollahs, ulamas, the scholars go to him and said, teach us, give us some point of ethic. And one interesting thing he always said ethic is not something that could be teachable. You have to do it. You have to start doing it. It's not about, oh, be good, be good. Everybody can say that, but starting doing good, being good is different. It's difficult. And he himself said that in one night, I saw in my dream a very, very, let's say, scary dream that made me think about myself, which I saw that there is a place of punishment ready for me, and they're taking me toward it, and I said, you did something wrong, you did it wrong, why you didn't know, and I woke up. And for him, this was a personal sign. Not all dreams are like that, but a lot of dreams could be a personal sign, a warning sign. And for him, that was it. And we have that. He said, I looked around at what did I do wrong. And later on, I figured out that my neighbor, who just lost his job, for the last 2-3 days, he'd been looking for a job and he wasn't able to find one. So for the last 2 nights, they slept on an empty stomach. And that was a warning for me that what kind of a believer you are that you think that you're too good and this is happening under your nose. Under your nose. And it is a lot of these examples. Ali ibn Abi Talib said, be connected to one another, compassionate to one another. Don't look for excuses. Don't let this judgment take over and disconnect you, to turn you away from each other. Be forgiving. Our job is not to transform people's lives. Our job is to transform our own lives. Others, those who will be in our, is like a light. The job of a light is to spread light, right? Anybody's in that environment, that close proximity, they will benefit from it. A person who's luminous like that, his character, her character is luminous, people will benefit. There is no reason for you to push yourself. There is no reason to shove anything to somebody's face. They will see it if they're capable of seeing. If not, doesn't matter what you do, they will not see it. It's their choice. با یک حدیث هم که به فارسی زبانم اشاره کرده باشیم، ما گفتیم از کلام پیامبر دنبال کردن مهم است. کلام پیامبر رو امیرالمومنین گفتیم دنبال کرد. فرمود وقتی خداوند امری میکند شما باید امر خدا و پیامبرش رو اجابت کنیم، دستور اونها رو اجابت کنیم. آیه قرآن میگه یکی از راهایی که امر خدا و پیامبرش رو اجابت میکنیم این است که اون جملاتی که از پیامبر و از اهل بیت اون مانده است ما دنبال بکنیم. چون خود پیامبر فرمود انا مدینه العلم و علی بابا، من شهر علمم، علی در این شهر است. اگر میخواد یاد بگیرید از در وارد چین دیگه. بهترین کارش هم گفتم نهج البلاغه رو بخوانید. این نامه یکیش نامه 47 نهج البلاغه رو بخوانید، فارسیش هم هست که ما یاد بگیریم از کلام پیامبر. So one thing, and inshallah I finish. So this was the last piece of that letter. To connect with each other, to don't turn your back on each other. Don't look for excuse to end up relationships, end up connections. Create more connections, more relationships. Stop being picky. I don't like him, I don't like her, I don't like the way they dress, I don't like the way they talk, I don't like the way they joke. Stop being so picky about connection with people. Because that arrogance, we empower it the more and more we care about our own ideas. It's fine to have close friends, a few of them, but to be just friendly with people in general, that's something we have to force ourselves sometimes, to be friendly. We cannot be picky. I'm not saying to give your card to them and share your secret with them, but be friendly, be kind to them. Even people you don't know a lot, or if people, somebody maybe your personality doesn't click, it doesn't match, you cannot consider them close friend, but still you can be kind. You can be respectful. This agree to disagree, it should be something that we start practicing. Let's agree to disagree in some matters. That's perfectly fine. We have much more in common to share rather than the differences and difficulties that we have. So there is a tradition that it's narrated from Imam Ali alayhi salam. So I want to inshallah finish with this hadith on the top of that letter, which I think is useful because the ayah I started with is about listening and answering the call of the Prophet and God. So Imam Ali alayhi salam said, I heard from the Prophet. So Imam Ali is the one who narrates the hadith and he's the one telling us the hadith. So he's answering the summon of the Prophet and the God. Imam Ali said, yet a man came to a Prophet of God and said, teach me something that if I do, God will love me. And teach me something that also people will love me. Teach me something that it will increase my wealth and sustenance and rizq. He asked a few questions. There's a total of 5 of them. And then Prophet one by one answered. So number 1, if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to love you, taqwa. Acquire piety and God consciousness, God will automatically love you. The more pious you are, the less desire-based decision you make, the closer you will be to God. Taqwa, God consciousness. That's number 1. If you want Allah love you, taqwa. We talked about that in previous nights, so I don't elaborate on that. The second one, if you want people to love you, be kind to them and help them, and don't look at in their hand and what they have. Help them, be kind to them, and don't look at what they possess. Just looking at what they possess is literally every social media platform you have. What they have, what they did. And I know a lot of us say, no, we're not looking out of jealousy. We don't look out of, we were happy for them. Good. But you are the judge that we know, okay, if I'm looking and from a moment forward, I'm not looking at what people have out of happiness. I'm not happy for them. Stop. Stop. And the worst thing we could say is, why they have it and I don't have it, Because we eventually start doing this. Oh, I work harder and I don't have as much, as they have. Oh, we were looking to have this and they already have it and they don't even want it. They're happy with their family. Let's say I'm somebody with my family is not here. Oh, God, why you did this to me? My family is not close to me and they're close. And we know a lot of people who family even close to them, they're not happy. So Imam said, if you want people to love you, make sure do this. Help them, be kind to them, but don't look at their hand. Again, literally the word is don't look at their hand, but it's a metaphor that it means that, again, don't be jealous of what they have. Don't feel unhappy for what they have. If they have a blessing, be happy for them. If you can't, the least is don't look. If I know what they have, I will be upset. It makes me angry. Don't look. Because there is no other solution. Either you're happy for someone, that's the soul that you have. You have a generous, big soul, that whatever other have does not hurt you. You feel happy for them and that's it. Or God forbid, you don't have, you're a bit selfish, you're a bit jealous, you're that. And the moment you look is like literally fire and a fuel. So don't. My dear brothers and sisters, again, I hope you understand, Facebook is not a wajib. It's not. Instagram is not a wajib. None of them are wajib. It's not a requirement for us to have them or use them. But we do. Good. It's a decision we make. It's a decision we make. We spend time, we invest time. Ask ourselves, does it, at least we use it for a good reason? I hope we do it for a good reason. Or at least for a neutral reason. At least it's not for good or bad, it's just in the middle. But if God forbid, if what we do with it is causing problem and causing damage, then that is that blade that we're holding and could be very destructive. Starting causing harm to ourselves. Recite salawat ala Muhammad wa ala. So then said the third question you asked was how increase your wealth. Prophet said, Imam Ali narrated that Prophet answered that man, said, give charity. If you want your wealth to grow, give zakat, give charity. That will increase your wealth. Number 4, Imam said, Prophet answered, he said, I want to be healthy. He asked from the Prophet how to be healthy. Prophet ﷺ said, give sadaqah. Give sadaqah. Sadaqah will help you to block a lot of different type of affliction. That's the way to maintain health. He asked, Ya Rasulullah, how to extend my life? I want to live long. And the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, take care of your relative. Salay rahim, connect with them. It's one of the best ways if you want to extend our life is to connect with our relative. Take care of them, care for them. Not only financially, but even mentally. Take care of them, check on them, call them, ask how they're doing, any way we can. And it was a 6 total. And the last question, Prophet, he asked, how can I be resurrected with you? If I want to be somebody that I will be mahshur with you, O Prophet of God. How can I do it? And Prophet said, if you want to be resurrected with me, perform long prostrations, sajda. The long sajda you do, that's the nature of the prophets of God. So if you want to be with us, practice that in your life. And we have a lot of tradition about the thawab of doing sajda. Try to do it long in your prayers, even after prayers, sajda shukr. Just going to sajda and saying the dhikr of Allah. Just being in the state of sajda and prostration. It is one of the, we said we have the, it's interesting, the closest we get to earth, the higher the soul will fly. That's what it will elevate the higher. That's the reason the best and the closest state of human being to God is when we are on earth, when we are on sajda. And Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam meet his Lord in that position. Imagine that. Let's say salam to Amir al-Mu'minin Ali alayhi salam. May Allah give us the tawfiq to uphold the message, the final testament of Ali ibn Abi Talib, to listen to the words of a man who lived by these principles himself, who practiced it himself, and he proved it as an example that you can see how did I live, and what was my ending, what was the outcome of my decision, so there is no regret. We have to dream to live like the Shi'as of Ali, like Malik al-Ashtar, just as a dream. That for them there is no fear. It was a conversation between Malik and Maytham al-Tammar. Maytham was a slave who was freed by Imam Ali alayhi salam. It was one of the way Imam Ali alayhi salam, he used to spend most of the day labor work. One of his work was to work for someone to plant palm trees. And at the end of the day when he was paid, he would just not take the money back for saving or buying something for himself. He would spend money for, the whatever was the suitable need he would have see outside. One of his usual action was to free slaves. And that was the practice of all of the Ahlul Bayt, including Imam Ali. Maytham al-Tammar is one of them. So a lot of our children, you will see in our communities, named Maytham. Maytham was a slave freed by Ali ibn Abi Talib. And as a man that he was told that one day, Maytham, you will be crucified because of me. You would defend my right, you would not curse my name, and you will be crucified for that. And he was. Because they brought him to Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. He was telling people what they've done when they didn't go to Imam Hussein. And he would have talked about Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad warned him, said, stop talking or I would cut off your tongue. Said, do whatever you want. He kept doing it, said, put him in prison. Before putting him in prison, he said, I heard from my Mawla, from my leader Ali, from my Imam, that he said, one day I will be killed by the hand of people like you. And he said, how you will be killed? He said, I heard that you will cut off my tongue and you will crucify me. That's a prediction, that's a prophecy. And he said, to make your Imam wrong, I'm not going to do that. Put him in prison. So they did put him in prison. But in prison, he would have still talked. And the other jailmates in the prison started revolting. So he said, okay, you have to cut his tongue. He did eventually. But he would still, those people that he inspired will talk. He couldn't talk, but those who inspired would talk on the right of Ali to defend the madhloom and oppressed. And eventually they crucified him, said, made an example out of him that nobody dared to talk like him. So they crucified him at the gate, at the same palm tree that one day he was saying, I will be crucified on this one. Ibn Muljam, the murderer of Imam Ali, was also a slave freed by Ali. He was also a man freed by Ali ibn Abi Talib. But not everybody will appreciate goodness and kindness. That's not the way of every human being. It's supposed to be Hal Jaza'ul Ihsan illa Ihsan. Is there a return of doing good except returning the good, retaining the favor? But in his case, that was not the case. And that's the reason when they brought him to Imam Ali after he struck Imam Ali, Imam asked him a question, asked his own murderer, Abi'sal Imam kuntu lak, was I a bad Imam for you? What did I do wrong to you? What you can find that I did wrong to you? And this is the same word of innocent people getting killed today in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Yemen. What is the wrong they committed? What? They're sitting in a masjid praying and something happens. What is the crime they committed? And there is no answer always. No answer. It's not a new thing. The innocent people, always this happen. Imam Hussein said the same thing. He said to his enemies, why are you attacking me? Why are you avenging for? What was the crime I committed? That's the reason we're proud to be oppressed, but not oppressors. We will not tolerate oppression. We will stand and resist, but it is in the eyes of Ahlul Bayt, in the eyes of Islam. It is better to be madhloom, it is better to be oppressed on this side, not on the side of oppressor and tyrants. Let's say salam to Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. السلام عليك يا أبا الحسن يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله يا وجيها اشفع لنا. لحظات آخر عمر امیر المؤمنین فاطمه زهرا در کنار بسترش باز هم فرزندانش بودند، اما فرق شگافته امیر المؤمنین قلب زینب و ام کلثوم رو به درد آورد. صدای گریه و ناله از خانه علی بلند شد. لحظاتی امیر المؤمنین به هوش آمد، رو کرد به فرزندانش. یا ولدی و یا اهل بیتی علیکم بالصبر. ای فرزندان و عزیزان من، شما رو به صبر دعوت می کنم. مبادا از روی بی صبری به درگاه خدا لب به شکایت باز کنید. او لحظات آخر یتیمان کوفه پشت در صف کشیدند، هر کدام پیاله شیری در دست. امام مجتبی در رو باز کرد. عزیزان، پدرم علی در وضعیتی نیست شما رو ملاقات کند، زمان دیگری برگردین. صدای امیرالمؤمنین بلند شد. حسن جان، بگذار یتیم ها رو بار دیگر ببینم. در خانه علی بر روی کسی بالاخص یتیم بسته نباشه. در رو باز کردن، یتیمان وارد شدن، دور امیرالمؤمنین نشستن، دوباره یتیم شدن. غمخوار یتیمان کوفه روی بستر مرگ. اما آرام آرام امیرالمؤمنین نوازش کرد. با اینکه زر بر بدن مبارک اثر کرده، مقداری از این شیرها رو تناول کرد. دل این یتیم ها رو خوشحال کند، با آرامش با نوازش اینها رو فرستاد خانه. رو کرد به حسن جان. حسن جان، مبادا از یتیما غافل بشی، مبادا بعد از مرگ من ولو یک روزم این یتیمان بی سرپرست بماند. آی به فدای مظلوم عالم علی که در هنگام مرگم باز هم غم و غصه یتیم و یتیم داری میخورد. صدای امیرالمؤمنین به ذکر و مناجات بلند است. لحظات آخر عمر امیرالمؤمنین به هوش آمد، صداش بلند شد. السلام علیکم یا رسول ربی، السلام علیکم یا ملائکت الله. فرزندانم، همین الان رسول الله رو دیدم، حمزه سید الشهدا رو دیدم، مادرتون فاطمه رو دیدم. همه میگفتن علی جان زود باش، ما منتظر توییم، اما شما رو به خدا میسپارم. آمدن در مقابل امیرالمؤمنین، فرزندان نشستند به زانوی ادب، رو به قبله دراز کشید. آخرین کلام زبان علی چه بود؟ اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شریک له و اشهد ان محمدا عبده و رسوله. چشمان علی از این دنیای بی‌وفا بسته شد. از این کوفیانی که میگفت تابستان بریم جهاد میگفتن گرمه، میگفت زمستان برین میگفتن سرده، هر زمان بهانه می آوردن. بالاخره مصیبت ها و سختی های علی تمام شد، چشمان علی بسته شد. نیمه های شب غریبانه اول مظلوم عالم رو تشییع جنازه کردن، پنهانی بدن او رو دفن کردن مبادا دشمنان با خبر بشن. چه بغضی با علی داشتن، حتی قبر علی رو هم نگذاشتن. تا زمان امام صادق این قبر مخفی و پنهان بود. آقا جان، مولا جان، شام شهادت شماست. در هنگام شهادت و مرگ حسن و حسین اطراف شما بودن، زینب و ام کلثوم بودن، برادرانشون بودن کنارشان، بدن شما رو غسل و کفن دادن. اما لا یوم که یوم که یا ابا عبدالله. میپرسن چرا مصیبت امیرالمومنین مصیبت امام حسین میخوانیم؟ خود امیرالمومنین فرمود حسینم تو شهید این امتی، مصیبت عظیم بر تو خواهد بود و فدیناه بذبح عظیم، برای تو خواهد بود. او زمانی که زینب آمد دنبال بدن حسین بگردد، زینبی که مادر از دست داد، پدر از دست داد، برادر حسن از دست داد، اما به راحتی بدنها قابل شناسایی بود. اما وقتی آمد داخل گودی قتلگاه، هر طرف نگاه میکنه این بدنهای بی سر. خدایا حسینم رو چگونه پیدا کنم؟ گلی گم کردم میجویم او را، به هر گل میرسم میبویم او را. گل من یک نشانی در بدن داشت، یکی پیراهن کهنه به تن داشت. صدایی به زبان شعر گفتن، یه صدایی بلند شد، گل گم گشتند خواهر منم من. دیدن زینب یه بدن بی زره و لباس رو در آغوش گرفت، لبها رو گذاشت بر رگهای بریده. خدایا یا رسول الله چه کردن با حسینت؟ حتی اون لحظه هم زینب رو نگذاشتن، با تازیان زینب کبرا رو از حسین جدا کردن. و الا لعنت الله علی القوم الظالمین وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. خدایا بابروی امیرالمؤمنین لحظه بین ما و امیرالمؤمنین اولادش جدایی مینداز. بابروی امیرالمؤمنین ما رو پیرو پیامبر و دینمون قرار بده. بابروی امیرالمؤمنین به محبت امیرالمؤمنین اتحاد و برادری و الفت بین ما روزافزون بگردان. بابروی امیرالمؤمنین حق و حقدار بر منصب حق و بر منصب لایقشون بنشان. خدایا بابروی امیرالمؤمنین دشمنان بشریت، دشمنان مظلومین در هر لباسی هستن خوار و ذلیل و رسوا بگردان. مریضان اسلام، مریضان ملتمس، اطفال مریضه، خیلی به من شما التماس دعا گفتن، خواستن دعا کنیم برای مرحومینمون هم دعا کنیم، عزیزانی که بین ما بودن. از عزیزانی هم که امشب التماس دعا گفتن برای حاج آقای تهرانی هم دعا کنیم. برای دیگه هر کسی که به شما التماس دعا گفته. خدایا به آبروی امیرالمؤمنین شفای عاجل، صبر و تحمل این بیماری رو و بعد هم انشاءالله شفای کامل نصیب همه مریضان بفرما. خدایا فرج امام زمان ما نزدیکتر بگردان، ما رو پیرو حقیقی آقا امام زمان، دین و مکتب و مذهبمون قرار بده. انشاءالله everybody stand up. We finish with عزاداری. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، 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 السلام عليك. شب از جامعه ظلمت شده چون صحن عزا، خانه سیه پوش تو گویی همه چیز و همه کس گشته فراموش، نمانده شبهی پیش دو چشمی، نه صدایی رسد از کوچه خلوت زده بر گوش، چرا میشنوم تک تک پا و شبهی را نگرم میرسد از دور، یکی مرد که پوشیده رخ و از رخ مستور، به هر کوچه تاریک دهد نور، گمان می کنم این مرد کلیم الله آن کوچه بود، آه ببینید کجا می رود و چیست ورا نیت و منظور، چه آرام و خموش است دلش بهر خروش است، ببینید که انبان پر از نان و پر از دانه خرماش به دوش است، به گمانم که به ویران فقیری دل شب منتظر اوست، که از گوشه ویران ندا میدهد ای دوست، کجایی که بگیری دل شب باز سراغ فقرا را، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب. عجبا عرش خداوند مکان کرده به ویران سرایی، بگرفته است به دامن سر یک پیر فقیری که ندارد به جز از دیده اعما و تن خسته و دست تهیش برگ و نوایی، به لبش ذکر دعایی، به دلش حال و هوایی، نه طبیبی نه دوایی نه قضایی، همگان چشم بصیرت بگشایید و ببینید که در دامن ویران امیری شده هم صحبت و دل باخته پیر فقیری، اگر آن پیر بپرسد تو که هستی، گل لبخند ز جان بخش لبش روید و در پاسخ آن پیر بگوید که فقیری شده در این دل شب یار فقیری. عجبا باز به دوشش یکی انبان و گرفته است ره کوچه و پوید سوی ویرانه دیگر، که به ایتام زند سر ببرد پر همه از لطف و کرم باز قضا را، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی، یا علی. کیستی ای همه جا روی تو پیدا، که ندیدند و نگفتند که هستی. تو همان شیر خدایی، تو چراغ شب تنهایی، خیل فقرایی. تو به احزاب و احد یار رسول دو سرایی. تو به ایتام پدر در دل ویران سرایی. تو گهی هم سخن چاهی و تو گهی هم سخن چاه و گهی پهلوی نخلی. به زمین چهره گذاری، ز بصر اشک بباری، ز بصر اشک بباری. و گهی میچکد از قبضه تیغت، به زمین خون عدو در صف پیکار. گهی مرهب خیبر کشی و گهی مرهب خیبر کشی و امر و به شمشیر شرر بار. گهی دست تو در سلسله خصم ستمگار. گهی وصل زنی کفش خودی حجت دادار. گهی قلعه کشی، گهی قله عرشی، گهی قله عرشی، گهی قله عرشی. و گهی حفر قناتت بود ای دست خدا کار. گهی عرش مکانی و گهی خانه نشینی. گهی استاد به جبریل امینی، گهی یاور به آن پیر زن مشک بدوشی. یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی، یا علی، یا علی ابو تراب، یا علی ابو تراب.
زان علی گویم چو قرآن را بروی سر نهم. زان علی گویم چو قرآن را بروی سر نهم. چون سر قرآن ناطق در شب قرآن شکافت. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. آیا چه حوادث دارد سحر امشب، دارد سحر امشب. آثار تأثیر از کوفه نمودار، از گنبد گردون اندوه پدیدار. چشمان کواکب از غصه گوهربار. ای چرخ چه داری در زیر سر امشب، در زیر سر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. آواز عجیبی است در عالم ایجاد، ارکان هدی را ویران شده بنیاد. مرغ دلم از درد در سینه به فریاد. آیا شود عالم زیر و زبر امشب، زیر و زبر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر، سفر امشب. بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب، بار سفر امشب. آن ای دل هوشیار وی دیده بیدار، آن ای دل هوشیار وی دیده بیدار. با قرص جوینه کرده علی افطار، از گردش ایام او را به گلو خار. گلسوم غمین است آل پدر امشب آل پدر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر سفر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب بار سفر امشب گرد غم و اندو بر چهره دوران گرد غم و اندو بر چهره دوران گرد قد مولا ماتم زده مرغان سر را به قدومش سایند و اراسان گبرد از حسرت سر زیر پر امشب سر زیر پر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب بار سفر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب شب زنده چو هر شب مانده اسدالله شب زنده چو هر شب مانده اسدالله مولای دو عالم در سیر الله مولای دو عالم در سیر الله با دیده عقبین با آن دل آگاه با دیده عقبین با آن دل آگاه دارد به سماوات اردم نظر امشب اردم نظر امشب بسته علی ای وای سفر امشب امشب بسته علی ای وای سفر امشب بار سفر امشب آن مرد خدا را آیا چه رسیده فردی که در ایام بس رنج و کشیده شخصی که به جز زجر از خلق ندیده بر چهره ببارد خون جگر امشب خون جگر امشب بسته علی ای وای سفر امشب بار سفر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب بار سفر امشب چون پور مرادی آن وجه رسالت چون پور مرادی آن وجه رسالت شمشیر ستم را در حال عبادت بر فرق علی زد با دست شقاوت پیشانی حق گشت شق القمر امشب شق القمر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب بار سفر امشب بسته علی ای وای بار سفر امشب بار سفر امشب
ایمان های ره سفر امشب آی دل زینب پر از جوش و خروش است دل زینب پر از جوش و خروش است چراغ مسجد کوفه خموش است به باره آسمان خونابه عشق که تابوت علی بر روی دوش است برایم داغ زهرا تازه گردید چو بشنیدم صدای ناله امشب مسجد شده دریای خون آه و ویلا مسجد شده دریای خون آه و ویلا رخسار مولا لاله گون آه و ویلا همه رخسار مولا لاله گون آه و ویلا مسجد شده دریای خون آه و ویلا مسجد شده دریای خون آه و ویلا رخسار مولا لاله گون آه و ویلا رخسار مولا لاله گون آه و ویلا نقش زمین شد در نماز فاتح خیبر نقش زمین شد در نماز فاتح خیبر ریزد به روی زخم او، اشک پیغمبر ریزد به روی زخم او، اشک پیغمبر. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و لا لیلا. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. امشب یتیمان تا سحر روزه میخوانند، امشب یتیمان تا سحر روزه میخوانند. محراب و منبر بر علی هر دو گریانند، محراب و منبر بر علی هر دو گریانند. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. عالم کند بعد از علی مرگ خود احساس، عالم کند بعد از علی مرگ خود احساس. آتش به دلها میزند گریه عباس، آتش به دلها میزند گریه عباس. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. تنهایی و غربت شده شمع محفل ها، تنهایی و غربت شده شمع محفل ها. داغ امیرالمومنین مانده بر دل ها، داغ امیرالمومنین مانده بر دل ها. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. مسجد شده دریای خون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا. رخسار مولا لاله گون، آه و واویلا.
از جور زمان بس علی غمگین بود، تا فاطمه بود بر دلش تسکین بود. چون فاطمه را زدن از غیرت سوخت، دردی که با کس نمی توان گفتن بود. ای گل بستان وفا یا علی، کشته شمشیر جفا یا علی. شبه رسول دو سرا یا علی، شبه رسول دو سرا یا علی. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی حق منجلی. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی حق منجلی. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی. قامت محراب سراسر شکست، قامت محراب سراسر شکست. رونق آیین پیمبر شکست، رونق آیین پیمبر شکست. پشت نبی تا صف محشر شکست. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی حق منجلی. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی حق منجلی. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای. موسم خونریزی حیدر رسید، موسم خونریزی حیدر رسید. در زبرندام پیمبر رسید، در زبرندام پیمبر رسید. خم به دل حمزه و جعفر رسید. نادی علیان علیان یا علی، از تو شدای نی حق منجلی. نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي نئے حق منجلي نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي خضر سلیمان ہمیں انبیاء خضر سلیمان ہمیں انبیاء پردب بر رخت سیازن عزا پردب بر رخت سیازن عزا از در و دیوار رسد عید صدا نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي نئے حق نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي آمد قنبر بدر خانت آمد قنبر بدر خانت ای بفدای تو کاشانت ای بفدای تو کاشانت خلق تمامی هم دیوانت نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي نئے حق منجل نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي نئے حق منجلي نادى عليا عليا يا علي أست شداي نئے حق من أجركم الله باراغو پیمبر کہ غلی جان منت ہم بجان غلی بو اسم محمد صلوات
السلام عليك يا رسول الله يا نبي الله السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين زين العابدين السلام عليك يا محمد الباقر السلام عليك يا جعفر الصادق السلام عليك يا موسى الكاظم السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا السلام عليك يا محمد التقي السلام عليك يا علي النقي السلام عليك يا حسن العسكري السلام عليك يا صاحب الزمن يا خليفة الرحمن يا إمام الإنس والجان السلام عليكم يا أهل بيت النبوة ورحمة الله وبركاته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله العلي العظيم رحم الله لمن قرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات